Alright, let's go have a look at essentially our second last factory for this world. Hey, Mr. Sugar Cube. Alright, so this is the vehicle access area. Obviously we can access the elevator from here as well. And when we go have a look outside, just going to have to watch, there's quite a lot of traffic in the area. It's kind of a very good looking building, if I have to say so myself, with this little kink in the middle. And the kink in the middle is effectively because I've got a particle accelerator there, and I had like a big gap, and I thought, well, let's not have a big void in the middle of the building, and let's just kind of kink it inwards, and it actually came out rather nice. Alright, so we'll grab the elevator and we'll head upstairs and we'll go and check out the various floors. Now each of these floors will have their own logistics floor, so we'll just kind of like poke our nose in there and see what the logistics floor is all about. Right, so we'll head up to the first one. And this one is right below one of the particle accelerators, and they're just doing diamonds, so we're dropping off a lot of coal in the area that goes straight up to that accelerator. So let's go have a look at it. Here we go, so this one is doing its thing. And if you want to house these machines inside a factory, they do take up quite a bit of space, as you can see. And all this guy does is just convert the coal into diamonds, and then that goes onto the conveyor bus at the back, vertical bus, and that just goes straight up and feeds all the machines sequentially, along with all the raw items that's coming from the other vehicle stations, and they also go up and feed the rest of the machine. So let's go check out our second particle accelerator. So we can skip the logistics floor. Right, so here's our second one, also doing this thing, and we can have a quick look at what's being produced here. So this will be dark matter crystals, so we've got dark matter residue coming from a converter that's on the roof, and then the diamonds are coming from below, feeding into this bad boy, doing 50 a minute. Alright. Pretty good. Alright, let's go up another floor. Alright, again, like I always do, I like to have clean logistics floor, so you can easily walk around, do troubleshooting, do whatever you need to do to be able to just move around and fault finding, and like I said, anything that's needed. And there's a bus, so this bus actually goes on the outside, so it's a display bus as well, and it goes on the outside first and then goes up, turns down, or turns down on the top, and then feeds all the machines down. So you first got everything going up, so you can have long stretches of belts just going all the way from the bottom floor all the way to the top floor. Alright, let's go check out the machines. Alright, so here's the meat and potatoes of it. Let me grab my backpack, or my hover pack. Alright, so this guy is doing the actual item that this entire building is designed for, the Singularity cell, and it's doing it currently at 5. You can see, and I think the main reason we're not doing more is our nuclear pasta is a little bit on the low side. Although the drone did bring in quite a lot, but that's more from just excess ones that were kind of like building up over time. But if the drone, if there wasn't any excess, the maximum we could do is 5. So we can, if we want to, temporarily push this up, and we can produce a whole bunch. But these factories are designed to be able to to stay here permanently and just keep crunching out everything that they can at a production rate that is acceptable for the resource limits, which in this case is 5. Right, so we just got concrete, we've got the crystals coming up from below, and I believe this is a bunch of iron plates and reanimated sand. That's all getting fed into this machine. I think reanimated sand, where is this coming from? Oh, this is steel plates. Oh, the sand is going upstairs. Oh, there we go. There's the sand. Right, as you can see, we've got a little bus here that's pushing up, and I just cordoned off this area so I don't accidentally walk into one of these belters that go up and down. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then the one thing here that may be a little bit more interesting is I've used painted beams to make up the majority of the wall. So we go around the outside as soon as we get to the top floor, and I'll show you guys what I did there. And I think using beams as walls is actually quite underrated, because the cool thing about it is you can paint it whatever color you want. You can also have it at whatever angle you want. So it's really versatile in that sense. Alright, anyways. Coming up here, we've got the drone. That's 1 floor up. Actually, I think it's 2 floors up. But yeah, the drone's bringing in these nuclear pasta. And then we've got, this is the exotic, I think this is dark matter residue. That's being fed from the machine upstairs, the converter. So let's keep on going up. And this is going to be our last floor. And there we go. So here we've got the drone station. You see this guy's full to the brim. And this drone is currently just chilling here because it can't offload. It needs at least 1 spot. So if I do this, and there we go. I'm just going to put back as much as I can. Alright, and off he goes. I believe he's going to go to the Spire Coast. No, correction. He's actually going to go to the Dune Desert. And here we've got the converter doing our SAM to dark matter residue. That's pretty much it. So for this guy, as you can see, obviously I pushed it through the floor, well, through the roof, and if you stand on top, that's going to be the floor. And I just added this painted, or I just added this inner concrete extension section that's just painted, I think it's grip metals called. And it's just kind of like poking through the roof, just because I thought, well, why not? And we've got this like little patio on the outside if you want to go check. We're going to stand out there, have a cup of coffee. And then pushing up here, we just got a very simple roof and this guy poking out on top. And that's pretty much it. So if you go over here, you can see this is where everything comes up. So we've got our ore coming in that's being delivered, I believe, from one of the vehicles is dropping it off. Then we've got this limestone that's coming from that node over there. The SAM that's also being dropped off, and this is coal, which is coming in a bit slower than usual. Not sure what's going on there. But anyway, so this is, I made a little blueprint of, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I just kind of like stacked 4 against each other. Otherwise it becomes a little tedious to stack up all of these guys. Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure I used it more, but okay. So, using pillars, it will mean that you can kind of like paint them like whichever color you like. And it's not going to be like concrete where if you paint it, it doesn't actually look like the color you choose just because of the material. So if you take, for instance, if I just hover on my mouse over here, see that's, so if I go to here and I go white, that's not really white, that's concrete white. Well, that's like fix a concrete white. But with these guys, you can paint them whatever color you like, and they'll actually come out exactly the way that you want them to be. And then also just yeah, it's a bit more versatile as well. And I've got these little orange accent pieces just to keep the build a little bit more character and color. And then along with the neon strips, which I always like to do, they look really good at night. That's pretty much it for the build. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We will be, oh, hello pipe. I hope they fix that tomorrow, because the release for 1.2 should be tomorrow. Off the pipe goes. That's, yeah, okay, so we still got some bugs. Alright guys, so this is my second last building for this world save. The next one, I'll give you a little sneak peek. There it is. It's right there at the back. That's my phase 5 parts assembly factory. And that guy is just basically going to take everything that's being produced from all over the place and just slap it into one building, and we're just going to be producing all the parts that we need and then send it over via train. And I believe that one over there is registered for phase 5 delivery, and that's going to go all the way to the rocky desert and to the space elevator you can see there in the background. And that guy will then push up the final parts, and we'll actually complete the game for the first time. So yeah guys, that's it for this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one, and we'll do the very last build for this world, and we can wrap up this world, and we'll move over onto 1.2 officially, and we'll be starting a brand new world with some rather interesting parameters attached to it, but we'll talk about that a bit more later on. Then lastly, I'd like to thank my patrons as usual. Your continuous support allows me to be able to dedicate the time to build these kind of worlds, and to bring you guys the free blueprints, the paid blueprints, the blueprint sets, the mega prints, the mega blueprints, all of that you can find on my Patreon, so check out the link. And this is it from my side for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.